Hello my dear friends. Today we are going to see the decomposition of water. Now, what is the molecular formula of water? Since your class 3 or 4, you are knowing that the molecular formula of water is H2O. That means water is containing how many things? Two things, hydrogen and oxygen. Both this hydrogen and oxygen can be obtained individually, and that is what we are going to do. We are going to do the electrolytic decomposition of water. In class 8, chapter number 14, the same thing is there. But right now we are going to do it practically. So let's see how can electrolytic decomposition of water be carried out. It can also be carried out at home. Now, how can it be carried out at home? For that, I will give you the tricks, but before that, we will see it over here in the lab. This is the electrolytic chamber. As you can see over here, it is having two electrodes inside it, which are having two terminals. With it, we can attach the battery. So, this is about the chamber. In this chamber, we will add water. This is the distilled water. Now, water, you are knowing it will conduct electricity if and only if it is containing ions, and distilled water is bad conductor of electricity. So, in order to see that it conducts electricity, we will add little bit of hydrochloric acid to it. This is the acid, hydrochloric acid. It is concentrated one. We'll move it a bit so that it gets mixed up. Little bit of salt also, let's add. Because you are knowing that salt is, again, salty water is good conductor of electricity. For more and more conduction, we are doing this. So here, the solution is ready. Now for this, if the supply of electricity is given, we will get hydrogen and oxygen separated on both these electrodes. We will be able to observe hydrogen more as compared to oxygen. Why? Because H2O, it is containing double the amount of hydrogen as compared to oxygen. So let's see. Along with us, we are having these clips which are called as the crocodile clips. These are generally used for carrying out the electricity. And this is the battery. It's 9-volt battery, easily available in the market. The positive terminal is connected with the anode, negative with the cathode, and here you can see the bubbles coming out. Because the bubbles are not observed properly, so we will just zoom it and see it. Let's see it. So here is the zoomed version of it. You can see the hydrogen bubbles are produced over here on the negative terminal, that is cathode. On cathode, hydrogen gas is formed, while on anode, oxygen gas is formed. Here you can see these bubbles because at anode which gas is formed once again? It's hydrogen. This is how the electrolytic decomposition of water takes place. We'll just observe it for 30 seconds more. You can see how the bubbles are formed. So that was how you saw that hydrogen and oxygen get separated. You saw that it got formed on the terminal that is at right of mine and left of yours. Okay, you saw that on this particular side the hydrogen is formed. Now it's just by changing the polarity of the battery. Any of the batteries having two connections. One is the positive terminal and another one is the negative terminal. The one that is this small one, you can see, I hope, आपको दिख रहा है? आपको दिख रहा है? हाँ, बस मैं यही कह रही हूँ. आपको दिख रहा है कि ये जो छोटा वाला टर्मिनल है वो पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल है और बाजू वाला जो बड़ा है वो नेगेटिव टर्मिनल है. तो ऑलवेज द नेगेटिव टर्मिनल इज व्हाट इट इज कॉल्ड एज कैथोड एंड पॉजिटिव इट इज कॉल्ड एज एनोड. पहले जो मैंने बैटरी लगाई थी उसके कंपैरिजन में वी आर गोइंग टू रिवर्ट इट. मतलब द बैटरी वाज फर्स्ट लाइक दिस. नाउ आई एम रिवर्टिंग इट. आई एम पुटिंग on the towards the red one the negative one, and over here the positive. So on reverting just the terminals, we can see now the bubbles are formed over here on the pole that is connected with the red colored wire of the battery. पहले आपको वही चीज़ यहाँ पे दिख रही थी, अब आपको वही चीज़ यहाँ दिख रही है. आप इसी का zoomed वर्जन अभी देखेंगे. So now you can see the bubbles are formed on the other side of this electrolytic chamber. I hope you are able to observe the small bubbles which are there over here, that is connected with the negative pole of the battery right now with the red terminals. First it was over here that was connected with this black color terminal. Okay, let me revert you the connections in front of you only. आपके सामने ही मैं इसे चेंज कर रही हूँ. ठीक है, आपको दिख रहा है ये जो बड़ा वाला है वो क्या है? नेगेटिव. अभी उस पर हम ये ब्लैक कलर लगा देते हैं. The one that is red color, that is positive. You can now see the bubbles are forming on this terminal. दिख रहा है आपको? So you saw that जहाँ पे भी नेगेटिव होता है वहाँ पे कौन सी गैस का फॉर्मेशन होता है? हाइड्रोजन. पॉजिटिव होता है वहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन. देखो आप छोटी छोटी बबल्स हैं वो ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हैं. इसमें बहुत ही माइन्यूट बबल्स दिख रहे होंगे आपको इसमें, बहुत माइन्यूट. So that is how the electrolytic decomposition of water takes place. Now we'll see the same thing how you can do it at home. How to do the same experiment at home? Yes, you can do it. For that, the things that you need is just this glass, 2 pencils, a battery, cardboard paper, and the wire for connections. If you don't have the wire for connections, then also no need to worry, because on this they are providing one cap. I'll show you in some time. If you'll just put the cap, you need only one wire for extending. So now let's see how can this be done at home. For that you need two pencils, and I'll make the pencil. I'll remove the wooden layer and I'll just see that only graphite remains, because graphite is good conductor of electricity. You can do it simultaneously with me at home. आप घर पे भी कर सकते हैं ये. दो पेंसिल ले लो, ऐसे छिल लो. Use Apsara extra dark to get 5 extra marks. This is bit stiff layer that takes some time to remove off. अगर आप कर रहे हो तो हौले हौले करना. See that no wood particle is there, because wood is again bad conductor. आप डायरेक्टली बड़ी जो 2 mm वाली लीड है वो भी ले सकते हैं. वो 7 mm वाली मत लेना, 0.7 mm वाली बड़ी आती है of 2 mm minimum, that you can take. Or with this pencils you can do it. Just sharpen it, remove the wooden layer like this. आपके घर पे पानी तो होगा ही, ठीक है. जस्ट ऐड दैट वाटर, नो नीड एसिड डालने की, पानी डाल देना डायरेक्टली, दैट विल डू. ऐड वाटर एंड ऐड सॉल्ट. इतने प्रोपोर्शन में आप ग्रेफाइट से करेंगे तो आपको एसिड डालने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. ऐसे दिल में बहुत हो ना कि एसिड डालना है, इफ़ यू फील लाइक दैट यू वांट टू ऐड एसिड, देन ऐड लिटिल बिट ऑफ विनेगर. विनेगर इज द थिंग दैट योर मदर यूजेस टू मेक चाइनीज स्टफ. सो हियर इट इज. pour both the pencils over here, see that they don't touch each other. थोड़ा दूर दूर रखने का, एंड उसके दोनों टर्मिनल्स को यहाँ डाल देने का, and just connect the thing with the battery. You will see that it is not set it properly. So what can you do for seeing it set it properly like these electrodes? For that we need a cardboard. So this is what was the use of cardboard. You can directly make one hole over here. Hole can be made with this pen and allow this pencil to go over here. So it will remain in the steady state position. उसके जस्ट बिल्कुल बाजू में दूसरा एक होल कर देंगे. And here it is. It's all ready. अब वो आपको टोटली थोड़े दूर दूर सेट कर पाएंगे. Let us first set the battery, then I'll make you do this. Now you don't need to hold also this. and you can see the bubbles. दिख रहे हैं आपको ग्रेफाइट के पास बबल्स? आपको अगर ग्रेफाइट के पास बबल्स नहीं दिख रहे हैं तो आप इसे जूम करके देख सकते हैं. Here you can see the bubbles that are formed on both the terminals. You can just observe the one that is connected with the negative terminal is containing hydrogen. The one which is having connected with the positive terminal is the oxygen. That is the one which is the blue colored pencil. On that more bubbles you can see, because over there is hydrogen and here it is oxygen. Here you can easily observe it because it is small one. Just observe it. Even you can do it at home right now. Observe it for 30 seconds. See how the bubbles are getting formed. So, this is how you can do this experiment even at your home. All the things you know is only the spirit to do the practical. बाकी तो बड़ी चीज़ें आपके घर पे अवेलेबल ही होंगी. So, I hope that you will do it on your own. Now we'll see the theoretical part of it with the help of a diagram. So, have a look over here.